My name is David Royston-Lee. I'm a business psychologist and I help people who are going through major change in their careers. I wrote How to Win from the Start really to help people at the beginning of their careers to make the right choices. A lot of my clients were saying to me, if only I knew then what I know now, I probably wouldn't have made the same choices in terms of what career I actually ended up doing. I think the mistake most people make at the beginning of their career is they listen too much to other people and what they say they should be doing. What they need to do is concentrate on who they are and start to create their own life rather than respond to what other people think they should be doing. The difficulty people have, particularly at the moment when everybody's panicking about getting a job, is the fact that when you panic, what you end up doing is rushing around just trying to find any job. Well, the problem with trying to find any job is you don't get any job, you just don't get a job. You have to concentrate on really what you're good at, what you enjoy doing, and concentrate on that, because that's where there's some energy, that's where there's a bit of oomph, and that's what will make you stand out from the crowd. I think the big problem for young people is the fact they're not taught how to really understand who they are at school. So when it comes to trying to find a job, they just write some pretty awful CV and start spraying and praying with that, hoping that they'll just get a job. And what you really need to do is start at the beginning and really get to grips with who am I, and that's what How to Win from the Start is aimed to do. The problem with writing a CV first is the fact is you haven't got a clue what you're writing it for. The CV, apart from anything else, for most young people at the beginning of their careers, what's it going to say? So what we've got to try to get to grips with is actually what you do and what you do well. And what we say in the book is you need to create a present and future statement, not something that is about the past, because you haven't got much past as far as jobs are concerned. There are definitely two benefits of knowing yourself through this process. One is actually understanding what you're all about, but the key one in terms of trying to find a job is actually being able to sell yourself, actually without selling yourself, because you're being authentic, you're being true to who you really are, and you're understanding exactly what it is that you're all about and getting that across to the interviewer. You need to take temporary jobs at the beginning of your career because that's the way that you just get a sense of what kind of atmospheres, what kind of environments are right for you. You know, do you like being in an office dealing with figures all day, or do you like being out and about working outside or doing lots of different things? So, you know, if everybody's saying, oh yes, chartered accountancy is the thing for you to do, check it out. Do an interim role or a little bit of internship or whatever to see if it's the kind of role that suits you. Otherwise, you could end up in a job that you're going to hate. And boy, do I see an awful lot of people who have started on that career and can't get off, but hate what they do. Primarily, the book was written for young people at the beginning of their career because that's what the thousands of clients that I've seen over the years thought was a good idea. that at the beginning of their career, people need to understand some of these tools because they're not taught in school. So primarily the book is written for young people. However, actually the tools are there for anyone who's at a crossroads in their career and needs to stop, reevaluate what they're doing and reposition themselves in terms of what they want out of the future.